Hello everyone, so today in this video I'm going to show you how you can run an instant segmentation workflow using BiaPy graphical user interface. Okay, so here in this video we will need a few things. The first one is BiaPy graphical user interface binary. Okay, so if you go to our landing page, you can download it clicking on this button. Okay, so apart from that, we have already downloaded an instant segmentation 2D dataset. Okay, that dataset is available through our graphical user interface. If you double click on it and you go to workflow section, here you have the instant segmentation workflow. Okay, if you click in learn more, here a further description of this workflow is described. So here you will have the dataset that we are using in this demo. Okay, in case you want to download it and follow the same steps that I am going to do here. For extra information about the workflow, you can go also to our documentation. Okay, if you go to our landing page, here is the link to our documentation. If you click there, you will have in this workflow configuration section the instant segmentation workflow that we are going to run in this demo. Okay, so here is a further description of it. So first thing first, I'm going to open with Fiji the dataset so you are more familiar with it. Okay, so if you extract that zip, you will have this folder. Okay, with inside a folder called data, then train and test data. Okay, so if we open, for instance, the training data here in the X, okay, here is the first image, and if you go to the mask folder, you will have here the masks, okay, the instances. So these both images are required to train this instant segmentation workflow. Okay, we can also put here a LUT to the masks so we can see them better with colors. Okay, so I will leave these images here so you can always have those in mind. Okay, and I'm going to start running BiaPy graphical user interface to create a configuration file based on this instant segmentation workflow and run it. Okay, so here in the main window you have two options as we have described in the graphical user interface walkthrough video, okay, that I'm going to link here in this moment, so you can check it out in order to have an idea of how you can use the graphical user interface in general. Okay, so but here mainly we have two options. Is if it is the first time you are opening the GUI, you can configure a workflow with the Github. Okay, but we are going to use in this demo this second option to create a workflow from scratch without using the Github. Okay, so I will just create or click in this button. Okay, so we can start. So here you can select different workflows. In this case, we are going to run the instant segmentation workflow, which is the default one. Okay, so I will just click on continue. As you see, we have been redirected to this workflow tab. Okay, if we click to continue, you can go to the next tab, generic option tab. Okay, so our images are 2D. The configuration file directory, we can just select one folder. Okay, I will choose this one. The configuration name, I will put instant segmentation. Okay, 2D. I strongly recommend to to put underscores instead of white or blank spaces, okay, to avoid errors. There are a few configurations to load a pre-trained model. I'm not going to see this section because we will have a separate video describing how you can play with these options and to import a model in the bioimage model. Okay, so all the tabs also are divided into sections: the basic configuration setting, and then the advanced, more advanced options. Okay, here we have a lot of advanced options. Well, actually not in this window, okay, but just in the, we will have a lot of options in the following windows, but you don't need to select them all, okay, because the default setting for all the variables there will function correctly. Okay, so we can just jump to the next window because we just configure these few things that we need. Okay, so here in this training window we need to provide BiaPy with the input raw image folder, okay, and the masks. So the input raw images will be images like this one, okay. So if we go to this, it's this one, train, okay, and this X, okay. So okay, this path will correspond to the data I was showing here, okay, to this one, to the X, okay, as I already mentioned, to this image. So then we need to set the path for the masks, let's say for these ones, okay. This is the case, and here I'm not going to load all the data into memory, and the part size is also good like that. Here, just to mention that we are using one channel images, so that's why there is a 1 here, okay, in this part size. But in case you have more than one channels, you need to put here the corresponding value, okay, even if you don't touch this part, the part size that the model will be trained with, okay, the channels need to correspond to the input image that you are using, okay. So we are already set here in this tab of general options, but there are also a few other options related to the specific workflow that you are running, okay, in this case instant segmentation. So if we click here in this new tab, we'll have more options. Here I'm not going to choose any of them because the default values are good, okay, but so you are aware of it, we for creating the final instances we are using a marker control watershed, and there are different approaches to use or to create the final instances, okay. So here we are going to just predict binary mask, the binary mask plus the contours, okay, so we can separate different objects, so we can leave it like that, okay. So we are going to continue to the test window. So here in the test window we could use also the validation data that is going to be used in the training phase to test, but we are not going to use that, okay, because we have already prepared another folder with test images, okay. So I'm going to just browse it and go to the test and X again, okay. So these ones are going to be test images not seen by the model during the training, okay, during the training phase, and the raw images, let's say these images, okay, this as this image over here, okay. So do we have test labels? Yes, I'm going to select that we have masks targets, okay, labels of the test data. If you are using the same dataset that I'm using, you will have this X and Y folders, okay, so this one is the mask, are the masks. Okay, so once that we have this, everything is perfect like that, so we can just create the configuration file, okay? And the instant segmentation 2D is being created. Okay, so here the configuration file that we have just created is the path is there. Okay, we have jumped directly to the last window, which is the run workflow window. Okay, here we need to provide a job name. By default, a job name based on the workflow selected is going to be set there, but we can just, I will just copy and paste the same job name as the configuration file I'm using. Okay, here in the output folder I will just select an output folder, in this case here, and here is going to be shown the folder where all the results will be stored. Okay, so there is apart from that, there is also an option to check the configuration file consistency, okay, before running BiaPy. Okay, so no errors were found. Okay, so everything is in green, and after that we need to select which device we are going to use for running our experiment. Okay, so here I have 2 available GPUs and CPU. It will always appear. Okay, so I will just select one GPU card, and then I will click on run workflow to run finally this experiment. Okay, so once that I click here, another window will be open. Here I have the first step of this running window will be to download the BiaPy Docker container. I have already downloaded, so that's why this running window went directly to the running phase, okay, of the container. But if not, you just need to wait until the container is downloaded, and then it will start everything automatically. Okay, so here we have information regarding the experiment that we are doing, and instant segmentation 2D was the job name, the starting date, the device that we are using, the jump configuration file. We have also here a few logs with the output log and the errors. Okay, the output folder. Here we have also where the training plots will be stored. Okay, so here a few images will be stored in order to so you can check them to monitor the how the loss function and the metrics which might vary depending on the workflow that you are using, change over the epochs, the training epochs. Okay, so in case you want to check them after every 5 epochs by default, some charts will be created or updated. Okay, and apart from that, we have also here the paths that we select for these experiments. Okay, the train and test paths. Here also in the right you have a few bars, so you can see clearly how the behavior of BiaPy, the training phase in this case. Okay, this is for the training, and this is for the test. Here we select by default is like that 150 epochs. Okay, so it's going to be trained the model with these epochs, and but maybe it will stop earlier. Well, and also you will have here a count of the number of test images that you are going to predict after the training is done. Okay, so as you see here, there is a log, the terminal with the raw output that is being updated every 3 seconds more or less. So I'm going to stop here the video and jump when this process is finished. Okay, so as you see now, the experiment has finished. Okay, so here the results are printed, and here you can see in the last line that this finished job instance segmentation 2D is printed. Okay, and also you can notice that it has finished because the container state is finished. The stop button has been disabled. Okay, and here you see that the bars are in gray, meaning that they are disabled. Okay, and you see here how many epochs finally it ran for 150 epochs. Okay, and in the test file, in the test phase, we had 2 files. Okay, so now I'm going to show you the results. Okay, so this is the folder, the results folder. Okay, that I have selected, instance segmentation 2D, as you see here. Okay, so if we click inside, okay, so inside we will find a few folders. The complete description of these folders you have in our documentation in the instance segmentation workflow in the bottom part. But just briefly, here we are going to find the model weights. Here this folders will contain the configuration file that we have used, a few logs. Okay, so this is the output logs and the error log as it's pointed here, and this is the log in another format. Okay, and here, but the most interesting folder is this one, the results. Okay, if we go to results, this is our experiment. Okay, so we will find here a few folders. The first one that I'm going to mention is this chart folder, which is this one that I was explaining here. Okay, if we go here, you will find a few charts. Okay, so here, as you see, the charts, there are 3 charts in this case. Okay, one is always for the loss function, and the other ones are for the metrics that you used during the training. So in this case, in instance segmentation, we were using a binary foreground, okay, and the contours. That's why we have 2 channels. That's why we have here, apart from the loss chart, we have other 2 plots. Okay, so here is the loss. You can check how it was minimized. Okay, and here is we have the intersection over union for the B channel, for the first channel, and this is for the second channel for the contours. Okay, so also what I'm going to show you is this per image folder. Okay, if we click on that, so if we open one image here, okay, you will see that we have 2 channels. Okay, one is the binary foreground channel, this one, the first one, and the second one is the contour. Okay, you see that we have well captured both things. Okay, so this channel information is going to be used for creating the final instances, which are located here in this per image instances folder. Okay, so if we open one image, here are the instances. Okay, we can apply a LUT to see them better. Okay, so these are the final instances that has been created. Okay, so this is all. I hope you have enjoyed the video, and see you on the next one. Bye.